Welcome children. Today's worksheet number 58, electricity. In this worksheet we will discuss heating effect of electric current. If an electric circuit is purely resistive, the source energy continuously dissipates in the form of heat. This is known as heating effect of electric current. Consider a current I flowing through a resistor of resistance R. Let the potential difference across it be V. Let T be the time during which a charge Q flows across. The work done in moving the charge Q through the potential difference V is VQ. Therefore, the source must supply energy equal to VQ in time t. Hence, the power input to the circuit by the source is P equal to V into Q upon T. From where does it come? We will explain by this. You know P equal to W upon T. P is the power. So, if we put the value of W from this formula, you know V is equal to W upon Q, or W will be equal to the VQ. When we put up the value of W in this, we will get P equal to, better it is, should be done in empty place. So we will do in this place. You know P equal to W upon T and W equal to VQ. If we put the value of W in this equation, then we will get P equal to VQ upon T, and you know Q upon T is equal to I. When we will place I in place of Q upon T, then we will get P equal to VI. So this one, P or power is equal to V into I, and you know W equal to P into T. When we put P equal to VI, when we put the value of P in this VI, then W equal to VI and this T. So we will get W is work done or energy. It is equal to VIT, or we can say H equal to VIT. H is the form of energy, that is heat energy. So H will be equal to VI and T. And if we placed value of V equal to IR by the Ohm's law, V equal to IR. If we place the value of V in place of V, IR, so we will get H is equal to, in place of V we will write IR, and this one IT, So this will equal to I and this I, it means I square RT. H equal to I square RT. This is the heating effect of electric current. Now we will discuss Relationship Joule's law of heating. What is the Joule's law of heating? Law of heating is given by Joule's. So it is called Joule's law of heating. According to this rule, according to this law, it states that the heat produced in a resistor is directly proportional to the square of current is that is H is directly proportional to I square and also directly proportional to the resistance for a given current. So H is directly proportional to R, also directly proportional to the time for which the current flows through the conductor. It means H is directly proportional to the time, directly proportional to the I square of current, directly proportional to the R means directly proportional to the resistance, and also directly proportional to the T. So we will get this formula H equal to I square RT. This is Joule's law of heating. Now electric power. What do you mean by electric power? Electric power means the rate at which electric energy is consumed or dissipated in an electric circuit. That is called electric power. P equal to VI. If we put the value of V in this, V equal to IR. So if we place the value of V equal to IR, then we will get P equal to I square R, or V square upon R. From where does it get? We know if we put the value of I equal to V upon R. If we place the value of V upon R in the equation, P equal to VI. So we will get P equal to V and this into V upon R, and this will equal to V square upon R, this one, V square upon R. If we put the value of I in P equal to VI, and if we put the value of V equal to IR in the P equal to VI, we will get P equal to I square R. SI unit of power is watt. Watt equal to 1 volt into 1 ampere. Commercial unit of electric energy is kilowatt hour. What do you mean by kilowatt hour? 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 3.6 into 10 raised to the power 6 joule. Joule means watt. Watt second. 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 1 unit of electric energy. In houses, we count the quantity or how much electricity we consumed by the meter, that is in units. So 1 unit of electric energy is equal to 1 kilowatt hour. Now relationship between the commercial unit and SI unit of energy. So what is the relation between these two? 1 kilowatt hour equal to, kilo means 1000, 1 kilowatt means 1000 watt, and 1 hour means 3600 second. When we multiply these two, we will get 3.6 into 10 raised to the power 6 watt second, and we can write in place of watt second joule. So 3.6 into 10 raised to the power 6 joule. So 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 3.6 into 10 raised to the power 6 joule. Now we will discuss applications of heating effect of electric current. Heating effect is desirable in devices like electric heater, electric iron, geyser, electric bulb, and electric fuse, etc. In these appliances, we use in our day-to-day life for heating effect. In electric bulb, most of the power consumed by the filament appears as heat, and a small part of it radiate in the form of light. Filament of electric bulb is made up of tungsten. Tungsten is a metal which is used for making the filament of electric bulb. Why? Because it does not oxidize readily at high temperature and it has high melting point, that is 3380 degrees Celsius. The bulbs are filled with the chemically inactive gases like nitrogen and argon to prolong the life of the filament. Which gas is filled in the bulb? Nitrogen or argon. Now what is fuse? It is a safety device that protect our electric appliances in case of short circuits or overloading. It is made up of metal or alloy of low melting point. Fuse is always connected in series with live wire. So fuse is a device which protect our electric appliances in case of short circuit. Now we will discuss question answer. Your first question is explains the Joule's law of heating. So you can write very easily Joule's law of heating. Here it is given to you in the worksheet. So this one is answer 1. You can write from here. Joule's law of heating. Question number 2. Question number 2 is, how does fuse wire protect electrical appliances? How does it protect? The fuse contain a piece of wire that melts easily. If the current going through the fuse is too great, the wire heats up until it melts and breaks the circuit. So it protects the electric appliances from destroying. Question number 3. Why is the tungsten used for filament of electric lamp? So answer 3 you can write from your worksheet. Answer 3 is, filament of electric bulb is made up of tungsten as it does not oxidize readily at high temperature and it has high melting point. So this is the answer of question number 3. Answer 3. Now question number 4. In question number 4 you have to ask which uses more energy, a 250 watt TV set in 1 hour or a 1200 watt toaster in 10 minutes. You have to find the energy for these two. So how will you find out energy? We know W equal to P into T. W or E, energy. E equal to P into T. So when we multiply in first case 250 watt multiplied by 1 hour, so we will get 250 watt hour in case of TV set. In case of toaster, time is given into minutes, so we have to convert this minute into hour. When we convert 10 upon 60, 10 banja 10, 10 6 60, so 1 upon 6 hours. 10 minute is equal to 1 upon 6 hours. When we multiply 1200 into 1 upon 6, then we get 200 watt hours. This, so TV set uses more energy as compared to the toaster. Thanks for watching.